All right, let's talk about something that gets a pretty bad rap, being single. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? Today, we're diving into a framework that flips the script entirely. It sees singleness not as some problem you need to solve, but as this incredible, strategic opportunity, a time to literally become the architect of your own world. Let's get into it. Shape your world step by step. This simple phrase is really the heart of what we're talking about today. See, it's not about passively waiting around for life to happen to you. It's about active, deliberate creation. It's about you in the driver's seat being the builder. And that brings us to a really powerful question. What if the most solid, unshakable foundation you can possibly build is the one you construct by yourself and for yourself? Let's unpack what that really looks like. So here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to adopt a totally new way of looking at things, the architect's perspective. Then, we're going to grab those old, outdated social blueprints and just tear them up. From there, we'll step into our own personal workshop, build an unbreakable inner core, and wrap up by laying down the 4 foundational pillars that hold the whole structure together. Okay, first things first, we have to adopt what our source material calls the architect's perspective. Now, all this means is learning to look at your life's design with a bit of distance. You're not judging the paint color or the crooked picture on the wall. You're looking at the beams, the foundation, the systems holding it all up, without labeling anything good or bad. So when you put on that architect hat, being single immediately stops feeling like some kind of personal failure. Instead, it becomes what it truly is, a strategic phase of construction. You're not just sitting in an empty lot waiting for a contractor to show up. You are the one digging the trenches and pouring the concrete for your own foundation. All right, now that we've got the right mindset, it is time to do something really satisfying. It's time to tear up the old blueprints, the ones society hands us. This is about making a conscious decision to move out of life's waiting room and step right into the workshop. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? The conventional story we're all told frames being single as, well, a problem. It's this awkward, temporary phase you have to just get through until your real life can finally start with a partner. It's basically treated like a system error that needs a patch. This really lays out the 2 paths, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the old blueprint, which basically says you're incomplete and just waiting. But the architect's vision, that flips the whole thing on its head. Singleness isn't a waiting room, it's a strategic choice. It's not a problem, it's a foundation being built. It's not a sign of lack, it's proof of high standards. You're no longer a patient, you're the lead architect. So, welcome to the workshop. Now, what's the first tool you should grab? It's all about fine-tuning something our source calls your personal interface. Think of your interface like a personal firewall. It's that invisible but crucial boundary between your own inner world, your thoughts, your values, your peace, and all the noise from the outside world. Other people's opinions, social pressure, all of it. It's the filter that determines what gets in and what gets blocked. And this is exactly why this workshop phase is pure gold. Because without the constant input or need for compromise that comes with a partnership, you get this incredibly rare quiet space to calibrate that interface perfectly. You learn to make your own joy without needing someone else's applause. You get to figure out what you actually like, and you build the self-respect to finally draw and hold your own lines in the sand. Okay, once that interface is dialed in, you can move on to the next major construction project. This is about building a powerful, internally aligned core system. The framework calls this a coherent nexus. So what is a coherent nexus? It's that state of being where you are truly, authentically whole all by yourself. It's when your head, your heart, and your hands are all on the same page. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions are in sync. And the most important part? You don't depend on anyone else to feel secure or complete. You are your own power source. And man, this comparison makes the difference so clear. A dependent nexus is basically running on empty, constantly looking for outside validation to feel okay. Your actions come from a place of need. But a coherent nexus, that operates from a place of abundance. You're no longer hunting for a partner to complete you. You're attracting a partner who complements the amazing person you already are. So what's the end result of all this work? Well, when you build this coherent nexus, you literally change your magnetic frequency.
You stop sending out the signal of neediness and start broadcasting a signal of wholeness. And what happens is people are drawn to you because they genuinely resonate with who you are, not because they feel like they need to fix you or fill some void.
So now, let's put it all together. This entire architectural process, this masterpiece you're building, it all stands on four foundational, load-bearing pillars. Here they are in practice. Number one, you audit your life to create real, predictable safety for yourself. Two, you become your own safe haven, the one person you can always count on. Three, you design clear exit strategies to protect your energy and your boundaries. And four, the big one, you use your autonomy strategically to build that powerful, coherent nexus. That's the whole system right there. Look, if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. You have to build the foundation of your own house and build it strong before you even think about inviting someone else to come live in it. And this just says it all, doesn't it? Your value has nothing to do with who is standing next to you. It has everything to do with how firmly you can stand on your own 2 feet. It's about your own solid foundation. So the blueprints are officially in your hands now. You've got the tools, you've got the perspective. There's really only one question left to ask. You are the architect, so what are you going to build first?